This is the Big Agnes Scout Plus UL2. It's a single wall, ultralight shelter that uses 2 trekking poles for setup. This allows it to come in at an incredibly light weight of just over 2 pounds packed with an even lighter trail weight. I had a chance to set up the Scout Plus to get to know it a little bit better. Setting up the Scout does take some practice. This tent will require poles of some sort. They're not included, so you'll need to have your own set in order to get this tent ready to go. Trekking poles will work, or you can purchase the Big Agnes accessory backpacking tarp poles to use with the Scout tents. There are 2 heavily reinforced pockets on the Scout where the poles are meant to live. The front pole will need to be set at around 45 inches or 114 centimeters, and the rear pole will need to be set at 33 inches or around 84 centimeters. When setting up the tent, first stake out all 4 corners. Then stand in the front of the tent and locate the reinforced pocket above the door and the reinforced loop on the exterior of the tent. Insert your tarp pole or trekking pole into the upper pocket and pull out the extensions until the front of the tent is raised and taut. Insert the lower end of the pole into that reinforced loop on the exterior. Stake out the guy lines above the door and then stake out the vestibule. Now you'll need to go to the back of the tent and locate that second pole point. Put the pole into the reinforced ceiling pocket, pull out the rear pole extensions until the back end is raised and taut, then insert that pole end or trekking pole handle into the loop on the tent exterior. Stake out the guy out points on the rear of that tent. Finally, stake out the side guy out points and you are ready to go. The Scout Plus UL2 is an excellent choice for backpackers who want to stay super lightweight and simple. The tent gives plenty of space for 2 backpackers or a massive living area for a single backpacker. You also get a really large, fully enclosed vestibule for external gear storage. That vestibule is about 14 square feet, so there's plenty of space for your boots and packs. The peak height is 45 inches at the top, but it does taper off toward the rear, so there's plenty of space in here for wider sleeping arrangements. It does taper off toward the footbox, however. The tent does bring a single wall design to allow for that ultra light weight, but it does vent very well. There are eave and rear vents that maximize airflow to combat that condensation buildup. The awning style extension to that top provides enhanced weather protection. The whole tent is waterproof. You get a silicone treated nylon ripstop material that is super light but has that 1200 millimeter polyurethane coating. The seams are fully taped to ensure weather protection. You'll have some cargo pockets on the inside of the tent to store additional gear like headlamps, reading materials, or other small items. I really like the entry to this tent. It's extremely large despite being split by that accessory pole. On a more moderate day, I'd even consider leaving this wide open to really allow for that maximum ventilation. Obviously, this tent requires stakes for setup, so Big Agnes provides plenty of stakes to get this thing pitched properly. While it may look complicated, setting up the Scout is actually fairly simple and the included instructions are really easy to follow. The Big Agnes Scout Plus UL2 brings a new spin to the traditional A-frame style camping tents. This is a really neat ultralight shelter that some ounce-counting backpackers will really appreciate.
Thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions about the gear that you just saw, feel free to visit backcountryedge.com to get in touch with me or one of our other gear specialists. We have detailed product descriptions and specs, and often for a lot of our products, we have additional bonus videos. And if you like what we do here on YouTube, please subscribe.